Honor to the Dr. Jermone.
How can you overcome a bad or negative mindset or thought pattern?
You can buy my book called Train Your Brain.
Yep.
Not giving you plugs.
Because you need something beyond today.
I'm not giving you plugs. I'm going to give you an answer tonight, but if you won't train your brain, you won't change your thinking, you won't change your thinking, you won't change your life. Train your brain is a 21 process of how to renew your mind. What you think, what you say, what goes in your ear, gets in your heart, what gets in your heart comes out your mouth, what comes out your mouth shows up in your life. As simple as that. So what you hear gets in your heart, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. What shows up out your mouth comes up in your world, and that's what you live in. So until you train that cycle of watching what goes in your ear, to watch what gets in your heart, to watch what comes out your mouth, to watch what shows up in your life, you will not overcome negative thoughts. Renew your mind. Amen. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Romans 12:2. Every day, all day. It's not just when you're trying to prophesy with prophetic intelligence. It's not when you're trying to confess, because I can possess what I confess. It's the music you listen to. It's the lyrics you sing. It's the TV you watch. It's the stuff that you let go in your ear to get in your heart to come out your mouth to show up in your life. Train your brains on the table. 21 days.
All right. So this is getting a lot of likes. How do you overcome inferior complexities, especially in unfamiliar environments?
You ask, you understand that I am made. Everybody say, I am made in the image and the likeness of God. Come on, 2 more times. I am made in the image and the likeness of God. I am made in the image and the likeness of God. And you say it every day until you believe it. And there is no inferiority complex. So if I am made in the image and the likeness of God, I am perfect for my purpose. Amen. Everybody likes me. And if you don't like me, you just don't know me. I am fearfully and I am wonderfully made. Come on, up in here. I am fearfully and I am wonderfully made. Everything about me is wonderful. Even the stuff that you don't like about me is still wonderful. I am made in the image and the likeness of God. That's how you get over it.
This is a good one, because you talk about this a lot. How to get rid of lust. Because some people think that if I get married or if I just get me some, then I'm gonna be good. And it's not. Because you'll be married and you'll still have a lust problem, and then you'll be screwing around on your wife or your husband. Oh, I'm sorry. Because lust is in marriage. Marriage only magnifies who you are. Right. So if you're dealing with lust as an unmarried person, it's just going to be more magnified in your relationship. Your partner will not fulfill you because there's something inside of you that is lustful.
And the formula for lust is, here's how you know if it's lust or love. You ready? Write this down. Love gives. Lust takes. Lust wants what it wants at the expense of the other person. Love gives love at its own expense. How do I know if I'm in lust or in love? Because love gives at its own expense. Lust takes at the expense of the other person. That's in any relationship. That's not just sexual. That's in any relationship. It is lust if it takes. It is love if it gives. And you can buy the book that's on the table called The 30-Day Love Challenge. Where you can understand in the 30-Day Love Challenge is this what we learned when we wrote the 30-Day Love Challenge that was hard for our marriage. That love gives without the expectation to receive. That sounds great when you receiving it. That's crazy when you giving it.
Right.
Love gives at the expense of itself without the expectation of receipt. I'm going to do this and keep doing this without expecting you to, I can't even say it, without expecting to receive anything. Not that I don't want, but that I don't measure if I'll keep doing it based on if you respond. Now people tell me, I'm in love. You ain't in love until you don't even know if you in love until you can keep doing it and the person don't do it back.
Right.
And this ain't no friendship. This is like a marriage. Like you keep loving and they don't love you back in the way that you love them. Well, sometimes God assigns you to love a person that can't love you back the way that you love them.
Wow.
That's why you need to love them that way. Because they don't have it in them to give it back to you. Your assignment might be to give them what they can't give you. But if you give them what they can't give you, somebody else will give you what you need.
Amen.
Because if everybody loves, you'll be receiving from somebody that you didn't give to and giving to somebody that can't receive, that you can't receive from.
Right.
That's the reciprocity of love.
Beautiful.
Can a relationship survive if trust is broken? If this is a marriage relationship, it can survive if you know that full disclosure has to happen. In a marriage.
Broken, a relationship can survive as trust is broken and restored.
Yeah.
A relationship can't survive, in my opinion. You can have your own opinion, of course. But in my opinion, if the trust remains broken, a relationship cannot survive.
Oh yeah, I agree with you on that. That if I come to you and I apologize for whatever has happened, and then you say that you forgive me, and the relationship is restored, but you know, with some stuff now.
We gotta work to restore the trust.
So that means phone is handed off, passwords are given, because you're working on building trust.
When trust is initially given, not earned.
Exactly.
So this is the danger of breaking trust. Because when you first get trust, you don't earn it. Somebody just give it to you. It's free. I trust you. Oh, do you want me to call you when I get there? No. Do you want me to tell you one way? No, don't worry about it. Because if somebody has trust issues and you haven't given them a reason to have them, that means their issues are from somewhere else. And you got to watch that. If I got to earn your trust and we just got into this, and I'm out. I'm out because you about to project on me what don't belong to me. And I'm about to pay for something that somebody else did to you, and we just got started. Because trust, when it first starts, nobody earns it. Nobody earns it. Nobody came and sat on the chair and just, before you sat down, was like, you just sat on it. You was like, this chair is good. It's tested. Then when it falls or breaks, then the next chair you get on, you're like, wait a minute, right? You start testing it, right? You're like, let me check this chair before I sit down. But initially, trust is given. It's not tested. It's not tried. It's not nothing. It's just a free gift. You trust. And then something happens that breaks the trust. Then you have to restore the trust. That's when the work of the transparency, the honesty, the passwords, the wherever the violation took place, now we got to start earning something that you once gave me. That's why when somebody gives you trust, you hold it as a sacred trust.
Right.
It's a sacred trust because they gave it to you and you didn't have to earn it. Because 9 times out of 10, if we're honest in the room, it's hard when somebody breaks your trust to earn it again.